Hello YouTube, Joe here with a video, and I do want to say something. This is based on my old series Meta Monday that I started, but kind of was inconsistent as I was kind of busy due to schoolwork and everything. I'm reviving it, but it is going to be changed into a series called The Meta instead of Meta Monday. So yeah, not always going to be on Mondays, but definitely going to have the same purpose. And this doesn't even have to do with just like a type of deck anymore. It could be about the abilities of the deck, whatever. And I really don't want Skull Warriors, but with BTO 3 here, someone by the name of Tristan Smith asked me to do a video on the new abilities of Continental World Stalling. I wouldn't necessarily call them new stalling abilities, but I would definitely include the fact that their stalling abilities have been improved even more than what they were. As you can see, I have 8 cards here, and 3 of them are Secret Swords. A lot of these are BTO 2 cards. Only one of them is actually BTO 3, but that one new card helped a lot. And I try and go over the defensive capabilities of the deck, because Skull Warriors is a very aggro-much deck, and depending on the way you play, you can actually turn it to somewhat a defensive playstyle while playing aggro. Balance. This goes back to my deck building video that I made in like January or February, and it was requested by someone. I believe it was like Card Games TV, something like that. I know it's actually gotten quite popular, and this kind of has to do with that. I said you could have a deck built towards a deck a bit more lenient towards one side, whether it be aggressive playstyle or defensive playstyle, but you could still play it in a balanced out way. My Skull Warrior is just meant to be aggressive overall, but a lot of the cards do help you have a defensive edge and maintain your control through defensive playstyle. So yeah, let's just go over it. I'm gonna go over the Secret Swords first, because they're probably some of the most well-known cards throughout Katsuno World, and definitely some of the most important. So Secret Sword Lethal Formation, I'm pretty sure most of you guys are familiar with this card. It's an impact that when you play it, you basically search your deck for one of these guys, Star Crusher, Shooting Star, Moonfang, but Moonfang's not going to be included in here because it's not really a defensive staller card. Because as I said, this video is mainly about stalling and defending until you get your plays out. So yeah, Star Crusher, Shooting Star. Shooting Star is pay 3 gauge, counter, destroy an item attacking you directly as a player, and then deal 3 damage. And Star Crusher nullifies a spell that was casted by your opponent and does 3 damage to them. The reason these can stall is because you can throw them in there if you're playing against Danger World and you know they're gonna go all aggro and just try and kill you with a Stark Spear. You can throw this in here and try to live out another turn or two, which may win you the game if you need that extra 1 or 2 cards. So yeah, that's why I throw Shooting Star in here as a defensive card, besides just regular protection from an item, whether it be Danger World or any other world playing items. Star Crusher, you can try and prevent cards that might be like removing your only defense or draw power for them to continue their plays. Something you feel would help stall out the game and prevent them from doing what they need to win. So in a sense, it's just casting it regularly, and in another sense, you're using it to stall out time and get the pieces you need to win. That's why Lethal Formation and the Secret Swords are kind of stall cards in my opinion. Then we're going to go over our set spells, Hades Fall and Return. These can be used both aggressively and defensively. Hades Fall is a combination of both at the same time, because you're preventing your opponent from doing plays which gains you advantage over time. You're dealing damage for free, and you're just going to force them to do bad plays sometimes. So very useful. And Return to the Underworld allows you to call back size 1s or something. So I'm just going to use Yami Gitsune as an example, because all of them have terribly low defense they call back. So what you're going to do is you're usually just going to call them back and stall it out by having something starting to take a hit, unless you're dealing with penetrate decks, then you're going to have to find another way. But that's not the point. The point is you can use it instead of calling monsters to attack and just to darkness, to darkness, to darkness. You can mix that in, but if you just need like that one monster in the center per turn to stop them, you can put this down, pay a gauge, call it back. But I wouldn't do these plays unless you really have to. This is like, if you really need to defend yourself in some shape or form with the deck, here's how you do it. So, yeah. Return to the Underworld can actually be used defensively. And Hay Falls naturally defensive, but aggro at the same time by removing stuff and giving you free advantage. So there's those. Now the last 3 cards are probably the most important. Body replacements, your typical nullifiers, so not much to say there, just nulls attacks that aren't link attacks. Gepkagiri, it can be used in a multitude of ways, a lot of them being aggressive and some of them being most of them being defensive and a lot of them being aggressive. And Ninja Art Snake Gaze can also be used in a multitude of ways to protect yourself, whether it be like turn 1 or just preventing link attacks on you. So, very good card. And it states pay 1 life, counter, rest a monster. So what you do is, when they go to enter battle, you're gonna pick the monster that's most threatening, whether, like, let's say I'm playing Danger World. And let's say they have a Medusa and a Spear. And let's say, who knows, they want to double penetrate me for game. What they could do is use Spear and Medusa, and when I enter battle, I'm going to say Snake Gaze, pay life, rest that. Now, I probably just prevented a very painful attack coming my way that I couldn't stop. Now I might have body replacement to stop it, or maybe I'll just take it. I don't know, but I definitely, either way, I'm taking 1 less damage and I'm preventing a link attack, which is very useful. That helps a lot in Katsuna World, so that's why that card's there. Does a lot of things like that, and with Dragon World getting good penetrators, and Katsuna World having Kimensai, and all this other stuff, it's just very good. Snake Gaze is definitely a must-have in Katsuna World at 4. I was talking this over with Hunter Surge. When I was first redoing the deck, I was like, I can't find space. Do you think I could do 3? And he was like, nah, try fit 4 in because it's too good. And you know what? I agree with him after testing it against a deck like Danger World, which can really pressure you with their powerful attacks and penetration skills. So yeah. Then we have Demon Way Gepkagiri. This is probably the easiest card to talk about because I use it so much, and also because it's pretty straightforward. When a monster on your field would die or be destroyed, you can activate this card, and it's countered. Destroy monster on your opponent's side of the field. So basically what you do is, let's say we're going defensive here, so we're not going to do the aggressive plays or the setup plays, but let's say, oh, okay, you have this in the center, and let's say I'm playing Dragon World. Now, they have a Blade Wing, and they have let's see, Blade Wing, oh no, okay. Perfect. Let's say we're playing against Jackknives, because Jackknives are a popular deck. Let's say they have Blade Wing and Jackknife. So let's say, actually, you know what, we're gonna make that. We'll just say that this is a later point in the game where they're just going for game, where they're trying to just go for game, and they have Jackknife Dispersal. I dealt with its soul and everything, because you're usually gonna involve Jackknife when you play it, but Dispersal's out, just trying to go for game. They have 4 life, let's say, and you have no item equipped. It's win or lose here, so let's say they attack, because they have to. I take 3 damage, I'm at 1, Gepkagiri pop. I just prevent myself from losing the game, and I stalled out time to draw into more combo pieces if need be. So Gepkagiri is a really good combo card. It allows you to go for good 1-for-1s, it allows your opponent to waste card advantage, and overall, it just helps you stay in the game. If this card was not out, Skull Warriors and Katsuna World altogether would be a lot less useful and a lot less pressuring than what they are now, because every time I play one of my teammates and we're actually playing for real, They'll always take time to think about what if I have Demon Way Gepkigiri instead of like body replacement, just because this card is very powerful and can do a lot of combos. So yeah, overall, this is how Content World really utilizes the stalling power or defensive capabilities, if you want to say that. In my opinion, the best cards for stalling out would be Gepkigiri, Body Replacement, and Snake Gaze, because they can prevent attacks and do a lot of other things, allowing you to continue your turns and gain more advantage. So overall, very powerful deck, and overall very powerful defensive capabilities and a very aggressive deck, because Skull Warriors is mainly about using Yamagise for draw power and getting your combos in there. Overall, it's a really good deck, but there would definitely be a lot of things I need to go over for like an aggressive capability. I would probably redo the Meta Monday I did on Skull Warriors a long time ago. Now that I have a way better understanding of how the deck works, since I've been playing it for 4 months, roughly. 3 months. So I've been playing this deck for about 3 months now, and also I just really love the deck. Really fun. And over time, you just gain experience. So yeah, if you guys have any other questions or things you want to know about that I can answer in a video, just leave a comment down below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And Tristan Smith, thank you for requesting, as always. Always glad I could help a subscriber find out the things they need to know. Okay, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys have any wants on another video, just ask, as I said. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And check out our other videos. Joy from Team Branding Infinity, signing out. Peace.